Now to a story about overcoming tremendous pain and finding the strength to forgive. The subject isn't one that anyone likes to talk about. 1 in 5 girls and 1 in 10 boys are sexually abused before their 18th birthday. Recurring sexual abuse is life-changing, terrifying, humiliating. The young woman you're about to meet says it transformed her life. Erin Merryn is a 21-year-old college sophomore now. She wrote about her journey in a book, and it's a story any parent should really hear. We agreed to use her pen name and a false name for the man she says stole her innocence.
It's something that will be with me the rest of my life. So I decided to turn it into something positive instead of negative.
Erin was back at her old high school in the Chicago suburbs the other day, speaking frankly about the events that she says shaped her childhood and how she finally found the courage to move on.
What do you think, Erin? Is that great?
Her story begins the way a lot of these stories do, a happy childhood.
Playing with dolls, lemonade stands, you know, going to water parks.
She was raised with cousins living nearby, a big family who celebrated holidays together, saw each other all the time. And then one night, everything changed.
I had gone to bed before everyone else and woke up at about 2 or 3 in the morning to my older teenage cousin sexually abusing me. September 9th, 1996. I'm really scared and confused right now.
In the clumsy lettering of a little girl, Erin kept diaries.
I felt something moving around in my pants. I realized it was my cousin Brian's hands. Moving all around, I panicked.
Why didn't you say anything?
I was scared. I didn't think anyone would believe me.
She thought it would never happen again, but she says it did, more than a dozen times over 2 years.
He pushed me on the beanbag chair and held me down. He hurts me and I can't scream. He tells me no one will believe me.
Looking at a photo of herself at age 12, she can see the fear. What do you see in your face?
It's Christmas Eve and I'm sitting there holding my present and just in the back of my head wondering, am I going to make it through the night?
And there was more. Erin's sister told her she too was being abused by their cousin. Together, they decided to tell their mom.
I got a catfish.
But coming forward didn't erase the pain. Through junior high and high school, Erin was haunted by flashbacks and nightmares, struggled with depression, even thoughts of suicide.
Each day goes by, the pain builds up more, and the nightmares add up. And each step I take in life is so very careful.
Erin sought help from professionals and went on antidepressants. Then, in her junior year, she had an idea.
And it was like one night this light bulb went off, and it was like, if I ever want that control and power back in my life again, I had to confront him in order to take that back.
She poured her feelings into an email, saying his actions left a permanent scar, demanding he apologize. 7 months later, after many email exchanges, he did. Erin published that email in her book. I wish I could go back into my past and stop myself and teach myself what was wrong with my actions, but I had to learn the hard way, and unfortunately, you were the one I abused. I apologize for the past, and I hope that you can forgive me. Erin wrote back.
I will take the pain you caused me to my grave someday. As for the anger and hate, I will not, for I forgive you.
Was this the moment that you healed?
Yeah, this moment was, you know, a really defining moment for me.
Erin considers herself lucky. She says unlike many victims of abuse, she was fortunate to have the chance to communicate with her abuser. She tells students not to hide, tells parents to talk with their kids, and she talks about the power of forgiveness.
I forgave for myself. You know, it was for me. I am taking another step forward and not letting this take any more or rob any more of my life. We did reach out to Erin's cousin, by the way, whose name, again, we changed. If you want to talk to someone about abuse or learn more about it, there is a confidential hotline that you can call, and you can find that information on our website. That's abcnews.com. And we'll be right back.